opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We send the tight end in motion left. Allen taken right to the air. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a pick up of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. Here's a screen for Cook. He finds some space again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Pass play coming here. That one's complete, right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. To throw. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing from the gun here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
chance to escape with a pick. Defense gotta buckle down now as they line up for second down.
Ringo.
Here's a throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
We've set it down from the 37. Straight ahead, here's Cook. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So no look on his first look of the game. And now a 4th down staring right at him. On to try the field goal. Harrison Butker from the right hash. A 49-yard look. Butker knocks it through. And that will add to their score.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, we get to Robinson. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're to the end of one. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going right side, Robinson with it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They're going to try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there, and it sets up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They've got a man in motion. They're drawing up for it. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He was brought down.
Went into their bag of tricks just a little bit there. The surprise handoff, not enough to get the touchdown. But I'll tell you what, I'm kind of excited to see the next wrinkle off that one because I don't think that was just a one-off.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers. But a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now throw to start the drive. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game in the first half. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
Raiders 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. Free inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Bills bump the lead up to 13 points.
Raiders 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Chooses to bring this one out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All set to go now from the 35.
Alert, push.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Going now on 1st down. Complete out to the right. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, check.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Motion.
From the red zone now. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, like this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Check them up, check them up. Bumps up the helmet, here we go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working now from the gun. Spins out of one stop. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Try and run here with Robinson. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Be ready, be ready.
Working inside the red zone. Cutting in the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Sponge! No!
Back to throw. And he's got it! Has a way out for it, but touchdown! The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
Bills 20, Raiders 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts from the goal line. Good work so far. He's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. And up from the pistol to Cook. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now Allen going to the air. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Butker knocks it through, and that'll make it a two-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Big gain downfield. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call catch and sleeping to start that drive.
Raiders 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen on 3rd down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So we're through 3 here. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He finds him right side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now a big 2-point try coming for these Raiders.
2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Space on the right, he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills come through to tie it in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. The touchdown brought it even, and this try can give them a 4th quarter lead. And he comes through on the kick to give them the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Bills 30, Raiders 29. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play now. All the left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Robinson up the middle. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about something. Friends just having kids, can't have enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a life with no love? What's the use of
Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we got 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
The Raiders' kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. toss headed left. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Bills needing a couple. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 on a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Raiders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders go up by 8 at the end.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check. Secure the catch. Quickly become a runner. Check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders push the lead to 2 scores now. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On first down, Allen. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get it back after making their third first-half interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, it often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
It's a gain of 8.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. Escapes a defender. Running in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners, as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.